it was mixed. We went to school with mixed people, not just Jewish. Mostly they were not Jewish, my friends.
But not Jewish school. Oh,
Together. It was mixed. There was not just Jewish schools.
And could Jewish people do anything? Could you eat at the same restaurants?
Sure.
And
everything you could do, whatever everybody did. It was no different.
Was there ever any kind of discrimination or anything?
Well, discrimination, like usual, like in every town, in every city, everywhere was discrimination.
So how did you?
We were children. We didn't.
Do you remember anything that happened that was, someone did something to you because you were Jewish?
No.
This is around 1939.
No.
Anyone ever,
No.
call
Never.
you Jew or anything?
No. Okay. Not us. We don't know about it.
Okay.
In 1939, it started in Poland.
What started in Poland?
In Poland, the war.
And where were you?
And I was in Nizhny Veretski. We were in Nizhny
You both were in
Veretski.
Nizhny Veretski?
That's right, yeah. We were in Nizhny
And
Veretski.
how old were you in 1939?
I was
14.
9.
You were 14 years old and you were about 11 years old. 11
right.
years old.
So what happened, we fled to Budapest, all of us. The whole family fled to Budapest because there was my brothers and they were maybe about a month. They were there. We were there, let's put it that way.
This was in 41?
This was in 41. We were there about 200 people working. Mixed. Not Jews, just Jews, only mixed.
That is Zachary, Joyce's grandson.
I love him. And I love him very much. Do you love Sapta? You do. Okay.
What about Reisi? Is Reisi chopped liver?
No.
Is that the best you can do? I thought you were a lover.
See, this is my treasure. So anyway, so they went home
Exactly.
and I stayed there. This was in 1941. So I stayed there. My parents went home. As long as I could to go to visit, I went, and then I couldn't go anymore.
They wouldn't let you. Why wouldn't they let you?
Then it was already, started there too. Then you had.
This was in Budapest now.
In Budapest already.
And at some point they said you cannot go to Czechoslovakia.
No Jews,
No Jews are allowed to travel
To
leave Budapest.
Right. Not to travel at all. They gave the Jews, for the men, they gave the
Yellow Star?
the yellow star, the woman.
What was the man?
The men's is
An armband?
Armband.
What color? Yellow?
yellow. Yellow, and the woman stars. Then, of course, it was about 44, let's say about March 44. Then we couldn't go out anymore. From the factory, we became forced workers. We were on forced work, then we didn't get paid anymore. We were together, the man and the woman, we lived already in the factory. We lived all in the factory. We couldn't go out from there, not the man and not the woman couldn't go out anymore. We were like in a prison. All the Jews have to go out. All the Jews have to leave the factory. Outside, a Jew could not go. Our child, if they saw a Jew, they will shoot him. And here they have to go out from the factory. What do you do? All right, what do you do? Where do I go? So what did I do? I took all my stars off. And I put some clothes on, double clothes, 3 times, I don't know. And I had a boyfriend, but I knew that he lived in that street where it was the Red Cross. And the people who lived in that building, they didn't take away yet. And from far, I come to that street and I see all the soldiers all around there.
All around the
there,
building that you were going to.
All around the building, standing there with the guns and everything. And here I say, what do? I cannot turn back, because if I turn back, they will be suspicious, you know. And can imagine, I was so scared. And I said, I go like nothing happened, and I just go in, I will go in like I belong there. And this is what I did. I went and I came up to the building. I think I collapsed, because I kept myself that they should not know that I'm Jewish, you know.
You walked right past all the soldiers?
I just walked past all the soldiers and went to the building upstairs where they used to live. And when I walked in, they got scared also, because
This was your boyfriend's mother?
the parents.
Parents.
Because they already took away.
He was going.
They took away. So anyway, here I am there. They are scared. I'm scared. Every time somebody knocks on the door, you knew, oh, they come and take you. So one day they come and they knock on the door. You can imagine. I was scared to death. We knew that somebody comes and they take you. So what happened from the factory where I work? A soldier and that boyfriend of mine came. He couldn't go by himself to take me back to the factory. I worked there until December 21.
I don't know the date.
Yeah.
December 21, 1944.
This, because the police was very close with my father. And he said to my father, you should not tell to anybody that everybody has to go, everybody they have to take away. Not even for your brother, don't tell anything. And only get ready for, for tomorrow morning.
And 5 in the morning.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, everybody they will take away. All the Jews.
And my father say for me, you go to my brother,
Yiddish or Ivrit?
I will tell you, listen.
Ivrit.
The father said to Reisi, go to the uncle and go tell him that he should get ready. And she goes, she was 14 years old or something.
15 I was.
They took them to Auschwitz.
In a train.
In a train.
Like a cattle train, like always.
Yeah, they took them there. When they arrived there, then they separated the parents, the children. From one side the parents, the other side they put the children.
And
They separate them.
from each other.
And then she never saw them again.
After they separated you, you never saw them?
Never saw them back again.
So, когда Rumkim kann Auschwitz, es gewinnt auch dann Behulb, am gesehen von der Krematorium, so gebrennt.
You saw the chimneys were smoking. The smoke came out of the crematorium.
Als je gefragt de mens, moesten ze bakken met bakbrood.
When they asked the guards, what is this, what is that smoke? They said, we are baking bread for you guys.
Yeah, this is not baking bread, not
They were burning the people. They were burning the people and the smoke came out, so, and the guards said, oh, they are baking bread.
They are baking bread. To the last moment in those days, people didn't believe that they were going
And
to
I
be
will
killed.
go to my father and mother and their SS, maar come here. Oh, this is right. Oh, this is.
She wanted to go back to the parents, and the SS didn't let her.
And
You just said, you...
And I never see my father.
Okay, so that's it.
And
Okay, Reisi.
All night we stay ohne ungetiert nackt, der ganze Nacht sind wir gestanden, nackt, ohne Kleid, ohne Gune, in der Früh und alles gemacht.
All night.
Show the number to the camera.
Where's the number?
But you tell the number. You can tell the number.
7870.
They got dressed again, and then Mengele, the famous Mengele, came and made another selection.
The Mengele was a doctor.
Doctor
The one
Joseph
who did
Mengele.
experiments?
He did all the experiments
yes.
on
Maar ik heb zoete Bergsman.
They never found him. He died in Brazil somewhere.
In Brazil.
Anyway, and somehow she feels that he didn't like her, and he was standing there with his, how do you call it for the horse?
Well, we think
Horse
that's
whip.
so, yeah,
He had a horse whip,
Crop.
a crop.
And he was standing like that. And he was,
And he was selecting left and right and was it. And she saw that he didn't like her, so she ran through.
he runs through him
Dat zijn ze
there.
verbrennen, dat is wel
Yeah.
richtig.
So-
She runs through his feet?
Yes.
I-
Through him.
Ich kann es nicht verstanden.
She doesn't know how she could do
En
it.
bij Ende,
How old is Reisi at this point?
15.
Reisi's
Als
15,
veert
okay.
ein Mensch.
Ja.
Wie gemaakt dat is beneden. Aber ich kann nicht ganz sagen, aber der weiß der Gedanke, in was het gewesen, met overgeschreven mijn kind, aan Mädel, de nummer, in ze sagte, was brauch ich mit haar, wenn sie weg zu den Bruten, so sie weg, en dan had onze opgeheerde selectie.
Mengele, when he was finished with the selection, he said there's one is missing.
Hold on. He's doing the selection, and what's he selecting? He's selecting
He
something
selected for life and death. That's what he selects
for life and death.
Life and death he selected.
And you went through his legs?
Ja, zoek maar
Because she felt that
She doesn't
he
know
was
what she
going
did.
to send her to burn. So she figured, burn,
What
let's
the
try
hell?
something.
to the world that we must bring the picture from the menschen in some sort of
There was a special place, like a storage room, where they put them down there, and they had to sort out all the stuff. All the stuff that they too had taken away from the people that came by train. The suitcases with gold and silver in there, and that's when you see the pictures of the eyeglass frames, shoes.
and
The hair, even the hair was put aside in a special
En dus
place.
alles geweest sorteerd,
everything separate.
separate, so in Mamroek gemacht als je me gaat, mama het wel behaald naar voor me dat kind waarschijnlijk. En het maakt maar ook de broekzak.
They opened up a backpack, and there was a dead child in there because the mother thought she could save the child and hid it in the backpack, but
En in zo'n kwam te schrijven, de duintje gegeven en maakt tjik in de fiets, de transkitten over de cap. Want het is zo geschlagen als hij immer so
they
gehabt.
started crying when they saw the dead child, and the couple came and hit them all of them over the head.
En mijn cousine, sie hat man genommen auf dem Feld.
Frieda.
Frieda. Hat man genommen nach Feld arbeiten. Sie jeden Tag ein Heimchen mit der Sonne geschwollene Hand. Mit einem Puhn, ganz mit so einer Bluse von der Arbeit, von der Sonne. Und sie sucht mir, bring mir ein Tiegel, so gefällt doch am Morgen mit nach wegharben. Nein, bring mir ein Tiegel, so weißt du, was soll bringen. En ik ga je binnen Lucia, Tiegel, en ik vroeg me ook, hij kijkt er ook van de toilet, dus dan gaat ze ook hij eens kijken, en ze stekt er ook een stuk aan deze. En meer ga ik bloed schlogen, beschermen, als je gaat dat voor halen. Maar hem moet ik wel doen.
Her cousin Frida, which we know her, she's in New York today, they put her to work in the fields, and she came home with swollen hands and swollen face, and so she asked her, bring me some sort of a cover, a kerchief, so that I can cover myself from the sun. And she says, "Now look, if I do this, who knows what can happen to me?" But she said, "Please do, otherwise I'll die over there." So Reisi put one of the kerchiefs on her body, underneath her dress. And she thought she would be able to go out and nobody will see it. But when you had to go out, you had to lift your dress to see that you had not stolen anything. And a little corner of her kerchief hung out, so they hit her and they cut the hair again of her, but she was
They
lucky
hit
they
her
didn't
so
kill her.
much that she saw that they finish her.
En echt maar
Because of that she wanted to steal that things for her.
Had they left you the table?
Ja,
was
dat
a
was
muzzle?
vreemd. Dat was geladen, maar nog niet toen gechapt. En dat deed dat je vergessen dat ze dat door het titel was.
Aha.
Je had dus in de schuld. Eigenlijk kind dat gewein. Zo gevraagd.
They left her the handkerchief.
Because they hit her so
They
much.
hit her so much that they forgot that the Bible hit her. That's the whole thing. You know?
And I
It's
come
unbelievable
back.
bestiality. That's what
And
it
she
is.
said, why do so, bist du verweint?
Hast gezult,
Hast gezult, da titel.
She asked her, why are you crying? Why are you looking so horrible? She says, because I paid for your handkerchief.
Schein.
Was a fence, electric fence. So people went to the fence and they electrified themselves because
They couldn't take it.
they couldn't take it. The shoelaces. I had black shoes with shoelaces and a thick sole, and in between I put pictures in. With a little plastic and things, and I put it in between.
Plastic, you did.
Of your,
No, I don't know, paper, whatever I
Paper.
had, yeah.
Plastic.
And I put it in between my soles there. I had a picture of my sister, and I had a picture of my parents, all right? And I put it there because I said I wanted to save in case I survive there,
Yeah.
I should have something. And that shoes, they made showers, and I didn't take off the shoes.
Fijn was ook met zijn zeelappen.
All of a sudden, there's a pill to count again.
Na het zeelappen is er eigenlijk de Duits. En dat ook beschreven, demen, meegogen. Ze brennen.
Again, the Germans came in and made a selection who goes to the oven, and she was excluded.
En in de jede blokkova gaat dat people. Sangerascheidmedaal, de schönste Medaal. En ik ben als ik daar de vinger zie er nog het over schreef. In Johannesburg is waarschijnlijk, gaat dat zo'n, op het moment, als het de blokkova is zo geil, dat we smaakt is in de weberij. Geil, is van behouden,
But
even
they
de
made
reden lachen.
they made a list for you.
Ja, dat is verstaan. En meneer ging weer in gaan ringen, in de meiden gemaakt gezicht. Kan je roos met het eiken, wat daar ook in de kapel, de SS, man. Ik kwam wat daar wegnemen alle kinderen. En echt kwam maar roos via maas al op een tisch. Vinden we een tisch in de blokken was ook maar, hoe is die doen? Die is toch opgeschreven. Zo zoekt men nog. Van Jenner, als de geest gaat in een tisch. Wanneer PGB, het is de meeglateren. So, halb zu schreien, ob man es gewinnt am Blockova, da schreiben zwei Schwestern. Sagt man noch, das Kind hat sich, also ich bin die Werte, sie hat sich kontraten, wenn die redest, die noch so, gib mir eine Chance, öfter mal in Style.
What happened is, when the selection was over, and they had started to go out to the ovens, the block captain, also a woman, had a girlfriend, a very beautiful girlfriend, and she had told her, go hide yourself. But
She was so with the
she didn't
Understand.
do it, but Reisi heard, and she went underneath there somewhere where all the wool was and covered herself with the wool, and the others went to the oven, and when it was over, she crawled out, and the blockhead says, how come you're here? You were supposed to get to the oven. And shouted at her, why was so there were two sisters there that they were the accountants or whatever they did
And
over
she
there,
was
and
the
they
child.
told her, why do you shout at her? She had it, she saved herself, so give her a chance to live.
Yeah.
So after 3 weeks, they start to take to work. But I didn't tell you, I didn't want to go to work. What I did, as I was on the bed, I covered myself, I thought so. I covered myself with that blanket, and I was so straight that they should not see me. And I was not even breathing because the SS came after every time they took to work, they took you to appel, means they took outside at 5 o'clock in the morning, let's say, and they counted so many people they needed, and the rest they sent back. Only the people, they count what they needed, they took to work. So a lot of times, like I said, what I did, and the SS came and he ran through the beds to see if somebody, you can imagine.
Stayed. Yeah.
I was there, and he ran over my, over my bed, and I was so scared that he would see me, or he would feel that I'm there. Of course, he would kill me. Only you do things what you don't even think, but
But
What do you mean he would
why
run
didn't
over
you
the
want to
bed?
work?
you were on the beds,
Uh-huh.
and the SS came, run over the beds if somebody is there.
He would jump from one bed to the other?
Right, to see, and I was,
Did he jump on you? or-
yeah, not on me, he jumped over me, he didn't, when he would jump on me, he would kill me. Only I didn't think about it, I just thought I don't want to go to work.
Because you
Why?
didn't feel well? You were sick?
I just didn't feel like to go to work,
So you took a chance and getting
I
killed
just-
because you didn't want to go to
I
work?
just took a chance. I didn't think about it. Because I knew when you go to work in appel, sometimes they take you to kill you. So I was thinking, if they kill me, let them kill me there.
For 3 weeks?
We go to Bergen.
3 weeks?
Laat
They
in
walk,
de gras.
In the snow?
Ja, als we met school gereisd waren, zou je naar deze bepaalde regisseurs. Als
If
je
you
dus
just
een café.
turn your face, something they shoot you right away.
En we komen Bergen Belsen, is zoals ze dat ze gewinken, schön, wat ze er geen les hebben, ze een contest in de laatste de hooggegessen gewinken.
When they came to Bergen Belsen, it was absolutely horrible because they couldn't eat anymore because it was so much lice there.
In Bergen Belsen.
In Bergen Belsen. And typhus,
Typhus.
what I was.
I speak with my friend, and she told me together in a checking
She spoke to her friend, was near her. And the other minute she looked at her, she was already dead.
Auschwitz was the cold.
I know, Auschwitz was,
Bergen Belsen was already there.
Het was
Auschwitz was gold against Bergen Belsen. Then what happened, I was already very sick. And when I was very sick, I said I cannot do anymore anything and I cannot help myself. And they put an X on me that like to say, you
Too
She's
late.
almost dead. Yeah.
I had two girlfriends in Ravensbruck and also in Bergen Belsen, and I don't know, this was already after we got free and I didn't know about it because I was so sick. They spotted me. The two girls spotted me. And they asked the soldier to take me and put me on the truck.
Right.
The soldier took me on her arms and put me there. And in Bergen, you have to go to an office. And in my mind, I knew that you cannot be sick. If you are sick, they will
Kill you. She thought
they
she
will
was
kill
killing
you.
the Germans.
Because I was still confused. I was like I was under the Germans. I just went, and I don't know how and what, I came to that building there, what was near it, and it had steps to go up. How can I go on steps so that I can walk? So I, like she says, in the fear things, I went on the
Crawled
steps,
up the steps.
crawled up the steps, and I came up to a room after the steps, and I saw a mattress there on the floor. And I said, oh, I went and I lay down on that. And then I said, well, that's it, I cannot anymore. And here they say, you have to go and take your food. And here I think I'm under the Germans. And if I will not do what they say, they will kill me. I said, oh my gosh, how will I go and take my food? So I don't know how I did it. I went down the steps again, crawled the steps, and came to that kitchen where I couldn't, where it was a line. I found something there where I sat down and I went like that, you know, then they gave me the food and I couldn't carry. So I gave it away. I gave it away because I couldn't carry it. So until I came back, I said, I have to go back. And it was torture. And then I came back and I went on that mattress, Michael. I said, that's it. That's it, I can't eat anymore. One thing what really kept me, I had the pictures of my shoe.
Oh.
I had the pictures of my shoe, and that really kept me all the time that I want to live to see these people.
And that
Then all of a sudden they see that what I told you, the Germans left, the guards left, and the British came in.
The British came in, dan is getien dat er weer, dan hebben ze aankomen verlost, wat het zo is getien, wat het zo getien andere
They
tijd.
cleaned them up, the
And
lost them and
direct naar
everything,
Bergen.
and they went to Bergen because
I say, I go again, I come nach einmal days, ich stelle mich also weg, also they
Like I say, I gave up already. I couldn't anymore. This was already the end. And here is somebody near the door, and I see somebody is very familiar, and I couldn't place her, who she is, and I was afraid to ask. And then she stays near me. I'm on the floor and she's near me, and I look up, and I still say, shall I ask who she is? And I say, yes. I say, lady, excuse me, do I know you?
And I said, so, sie, aber das ist sie, aber das ist sie, aber das ist noch einmal etwas schon betreut. Noch einmal.
I already was dead. She already said, a minute I am dead. And she fainted.
En nog toen naar het Zimmer gekomen, de hebben dat zeker, dan shit was, en ik had ze geschleppt op het bed, en ik had schwer gehad, en dan waren we nog net ja, 6 jaar, hoe ze maar. En ik is gegangen, zo is ze gegangen. She cannot sew, she cannot sew, no
I couldn't.
3 weeks. She had the terrier, and I wear every day. I go to the England and to the Francezen, en ik ga gebeten, dan we gaan naar het essen. Dan we gaan het essen, dan we gaan naar een grote plaats, dus wat ik aan het doen gekakt en gegeten en alles. En ik ga nu met z'n vijf weer teppelen, en ik ga er gekocht teppels, allemaal kartoffel, allemaal een stukje vlees, en dan zit 3 wochen.
What'd you say now?
Aber wir hatten nein, dat we hadden
And Joyce had this terrier, she had everything. Anything under the sun, she had.
I was
But
50
so she
pounds.
went for 3 weeks. She went to the French soldiers and to the British soldiers to ask for food and to the kitchen there and cooked for her. Because they wouldn't cook for her, she cooked a piece of chicken or potato or something so that Heather could have something to eat and get strength with. Because
She made a fire there for herself
Wie ein
outside.
Kleinkind mit Backpulver an über sie gepackt. Händen war Hoschen schon Keuer. Fällt auf der Bäckerei,
I care about the baby to clean me all the time. And this how, if not her, forget it.